the moment I met Sheikh Mohammed, I actually bumped into him and with his group, and I was just go directly to him, and I speak Arabic with him, and for 1 second he was so shocked. He said like, "What language you speak?" I said, "You speak in Arabic."
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lovin Show. I'm here with Shireen, of course.
Hey, hello guys.
And this week we are joined by Suki Lu, TV presenter and host. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm very happy to be on live here today with Lovin Dubai. Thank you so much for having me.
Not at all, we are so excited to have you here. You came in looking so glam, and usually we play a game, which we've started, and today we saw your handbag and we wanted to play What's in Your Bag, and you've been a really good sport to agree.
I'm not ready for this, but let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so let me take it out. We're so prepared here. So this is the handbag that you came in with today. So I find that, right, what would you usually have?
Like I said to you guys earlier, like in the summer months especially, I definitely have most likely blotting paper because my nose gets really shiny. Lip gloss is always another must. You know what? I really should start carrying SPF because everyone says that's so important even during winter.
Especially when living in Dubai, you know, with all the dust, the sun, and everything.
Exactly. But those are like my top 3, I would say, or should be.
Are you an SPF carrier?
I try. I don't like it, but I try because I think it's very important, you know, like if you're in a young age to protect the skin and everything. And, you know, I have my skin doctor back in China. She told me, doesn't matter, like even if you stay at home, if you wake up, please put sunblock. It's so important.
True.
Yeah.
Amazing. So let's...
So this is our little icebreaker moment where she has her handbag here. So could you tell us a bit of, or maybe show and tell what you would have in your handbag on a day-to-day basis?
Sure. I will show you like what I have today because today is not the day I really prepare, but let's see. It's like the kids goes to the school and not really prepare for the exam, you know?
I tried to explain it, then I kind of forgot, so this is my fault. But this is more natural, I think.
Yeah. So, okay, I have the key.
Important.
Right? Key.
Important.
And then,
These are key.
And then I have this sunglass, which is very important.
These are, and not just any, guys. Look at that. Trend on point.
This is 100% like Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid are all wearing.
But you know what? Because the thing is that when I'm off the camera, like I don't really like to put makeup, and it's very important for me, like it just make my life so easy, you know. And stylish. This I just came back from Turkey, and this is like just a very random like eyeglass design found in Turkey, and it's
I heard the shopping is awesome there, so that definitely is great.
I love Istanbul. Every time I was there, like I did so much shopping there, and I found it's just heaven for me. Yes, possibly, exactly.
I've done some of that soup shopping before.
And because it's very festival season, so I have this very festival bling bling thing because, you know, daytime, like I wear the lipstick, like, you know, like nude color more.
Yeah.
Because it's I think it's this
nude
one.
Goes for really any season. Look at that. She's got like shining, shimmering, splendid Norse lipsticks.
And in the night, because I'm at events all the time, so it's important for me, you know, like to have a little bit, you know, like an evening look.
Switch it up. Nice.
Yeah, so this is more like for the evening color.
Oh, always prepared. See, the day to night look. That's how you know a true fashionista must always be prepared.
To always in my bag.
This is amazing. Like my handbag on a day-to-day basis is just like
same.
No, because they are also small, you know. I actually usually sometimes even I will put like a lip gloss, you know, it's easier.
Yeah.
And
She's got a snack. Who doesn't?
What's the go-to snack?
No, because this is from China. It's like a protein bar, you know, because I am very scared to pick any like protein bar here because usually it's full of a lot of sugar. And this is the thing because for me, my schedule is crazy. Like every day I'm running from place to place, you know, shooting TV campaign and everything. And sometimes I don't have time to eat. So it's very important for me to have like a protein bar or like some nuts in the bag.
Meal in,
And
are you both buying them and get them delivered?
Yeah. I have my way, like every time, you know, because we always have people like arriving in Dubai, you know, like a group, a delegation. So every time I know exactly who I need to bother, you know, so can you bring?
They know, like, okay, we know you want the protein bars, we're bringing the stock.
That's exactly. Amazing. And what else? And this is for the jewelry.
Okay.
Because I do a lot of jewelry campaign, and sometimes I need to change jewelries, you know, and I'm a big jewelry lover. I think all the we women, we love all this jewelry. And I just have a meeting with also one of these jewelry brands, And like this is what I'm wearing today. I'm so
Beautiful.
happy.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beauty going on.
Yeah. It's called Mawad, and they're super like well known in the region, the Middle East, and I love their design.
So cute.
Or so, and yeah, also
So this keeps them.
full set. This is a full set, you know. So I think it's matching my clothes today.
Christmas wish list sorted for us.
Exactly. When it comes to diamond, we never think it's too big enough, you know.
Absolutely.
And what else? And yeah, and this my eyeliner from Huda Beauty.
Huda, we love.
Yeah, and this is so, for me, this is so easy because one side this is the liquid eyeliner and the other side is the eye pen. And by the way, it's all not by sponsor, but I think you should, you know.
Yeah, these are all like very kind of go-to products.
Yeah, and also this thing, my power bank, because it's...
Of course, 100%.
Yeah, it's like you really need this power bank in your life because...
This is like woman on the go.
Yeah, it's like lifesaver, and then the rest is my wallet, and that's it. But actually, you know what? Like usually, I have like a bigger one, but this is the small part which I carry, and the rest, like my assistant has everything. So her bag, literally, you should have a look at it, and she has literally everything from napkin to water and to everything, and she's so well taking care of me. And
so that's where all kind of the day-to-day stuff really is. The napkins, the water.
Yeah, I mean, like you know how amazing she is. She always have like a flip-flop carrying with her, or like her flat shoes, because sometimes we on the stage for like 4 or 5 hours. We don't know when to be off the stage, and it's so tiring to wearing the high heels. You know, doesn't matter how comfortable it is, but still, it's not comfortable. You know?
100%.
Yeah, and she's got everything. She's taking care of me, like my mom, napkin she has, and everything she has it there.
I think you've told us that you spend life on stage, that you're running around a lot, and we kind of definitely want to get to know you a little bit better. So let's, first of all, when did you move to Dubai?
I moved to Dubai.
And where are you from originally?
I'm from Shanghai, China. If you know Shanghai, you know Shanghai is not just China. China is like, they call Shanghai the city, my hometown, is a Chinese New York. So if anyone been to Shanghai before, they know like it's super modern, you know, it's cosmopolitan, it's super fashionable, you know. Yeah, and I moved here like 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I just moved here, and like everyone think, you know, I'm just gonna stay 2 years. Maybe I'll be back in China or you know, somewhere else. But you know, this is the magic of Dubai. You always ended up like 1 more year, okay, 1 more year, okay, 1 more year, you know, and you always end up here. Like I enjoy, you know, like my life, my work, and everything here, you know, in this country, and you feel it's a country. It's like the show Lovin Dubai.
Thank you very much. We do love Dubai.
And we heard that you're really fluent in speaking Arabic. How did that come about?
Because I go to the school here, like specific for learning these the Arabic. How it comes, because I have my TV show, which we interview a lot of celebrities. And then we start to also have a lot of engagement with the Arab entrepreneurs here. You know, they telling us a lot of story. And then one day my producer, she comes to me and she said, I think you should go learn Arabic, because people, you know, they really appreciate the way how you even like greeting, marhaba, kifkum, like this simple sentence, like you greeting with them in Arabic. And I said, no, maybe I don't know, I can do Arabic, because for me, the written, it's like so difficult. And I'm Chinese, you know,
100%.
and I'm Chinese, and I find this language is so... And then she said like, but you should really try. So she pushed me in a way that I go to learn Arabic. And so for me, that period of time, I think definitely not the best time in my life. And now when I think of it, I think that was the best time of my life, because that time I was in the studio every day, you know, shooting campaign TV, and everything was so busy. I finished, I think 6 o'clock, and then I go straight to my Arabic class 6:30, and then I did 2 hours, and then like on the weekend I forced my teacher, I'm so sorry for her, like I forced her to spend 5 hours with me for a day, that I want to learn read and write and pass the exam, because my course is supposed to be like we finish 6 certificates within 3 years. But I told her like, look, I'm traveling so much, I don't have time to follow the class like every day. But when we do weekend, can we do very intense class? And then she told me, Habibti, tell me how intense you want. And then I said, very intense, like 5 hours, you know. And she said, oh my God, if you can do it, I think I can teach. And then we really tried, because for me it was really difficult, especially at the beginning, because for anyone like, who speak the language, you know, it just, for me, it's not just a language, it's a mess. for example, like I see you, you say in English is I see you. It doesn't matter it's a guy or girl. So it's got, you know, it's in Arabic, it's I see you, it's ashufik to a lady. And I see you plural is ashufkum. And if
All
you
the
see a
gender is
guy,
different,
it's
okay.
ashufak. So it's very different. And for me, like coming back for my background, like speaking Chinese has nothing to do with English, has nothing to do with Arabic. I found it was so difficult for me.
Sure.
But I like challenge, you know. So for me, I think that's honestly like one of the bad thing I learned in my life. And so back to the story, I do very intense class with my Arabic teacher. We ended up like at her house. She said like, okay, so you come to my house. And I was really so lucky. So I would stay with her and the kids. So in the morning, she teach me like dal, we have breakfast. And so I literally like living with them like in the weekend. So for me, it was really good and such a plus. Like this is how it helped to push my Arabic to do like to learn it very fast. So I ended up for 3 years like the course. I ended up finished like 2 years for 6 certificates.
Amazing. And you can hear that when she's saying these Arabic words, you really got the accent down to it. Like I'm Bahraini and I can't even. I heard you speak in full on Arabic with Alan earlier, and I couldn't even
because the
understand
Arabic I study is Fusha, and my Arabic
Fusha,
teacher she's Lebanese. So because I think for now, like if you still listen to the news or something, it's slightly a bit different. But yeah, I mean, I remember the moment. You know, I also mentioned that in my TED talk. The moment I met Sheikh Mohammed, I actually bumped into him and with his group, and I was just go directly to him, and I speak Arabic with him, and for 1 second he was so shocked. He said like, "What language you speak?" I said, "You speak in Arabic." Yeah. But he really likes the fact, you know, like people love the culture here, and also like making an effort to learn the language, you know. So I think it's really like one of the best things I've done.
Cool. And you have other royal family connections, I think, because we saw that you got to visit Her Highness Sheikh Latifah bin Mohammed Rashid Al Maktoum's farm.
Yeah, I think
it's amazing.
I think this was really lucky because I am so grateful, and I think it's such a blessing, you know, like I got the chance to visit this private
Tell us a bit about it. It looks like a zoo. Maybe?
Yeah. It's literally like such a special zoo I've ever been, because I was in Africa. There was nothing I've seen like this. You know, it was so special because that time it was a good time that Sheikh Mohammed he just did an interview with CCTV, with a Chinese TV station, and then there is a lot of Chinese investor coming in Dubai and a lot of business going on between UAE and China. So Sheikh Mohammed he did a full interview with CCTV and also mentioned, you know, Chinese is the future language, and in UAE it's gonna be more than 200 schools gonna teach Chinese.
Wow.
So I was really
That's
lucky
huge.
that I was invited, you know, to the Sheikh's palace and to spend some time with our little friends there.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment I was there, I was kind of shocked because I was scared, you know. I never saw like they was so close with the tiger or lion, and I was feeding them like bottle of milk, and that was the moment I was like freeze because I don't know what should I do. Are they gonna eat me? You know, make me like I was very nervous. But when you know, because the trainer was with you, and they tell you, you know, these and they tell you like how you should do the right way, and the animal like you don't scare them, you know, they're very friendly
and they're very well taken care of.
Yes, they're very well taken care of by the sheikha, you know, and they love the people. They love to spend time, you know, to play with the people. It's not this kind of animal like scared of people, you know. So they're so happy that you literally see they're so happy there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, well, obviously you've accomplished so much in terms of your job. You've gone to interview many influential people. You've mastered Arabic. You're really taken on Dubai by storm. If there's one advice that you would like to give to your younger self, though, what would it be?
My younger self, don't give up. Because this is the only thing, you know, like if you insist, especially for my job, my career, it's not a very easy career because people only see, I really have to talk about this because people only see like people on TV, they see the glamours, you know, you're on TV, but they don't know like how much effort you make because people, they see, for example, I did a full press conference with the Minister Interior of Abu Dhabi. So we have all these Dubai police and Dubai government, ambassador of China, you know, everybody like very senior people like come along all together. And I was the one on the stage hosting this event, full event in Arabic. And I was only informed that by 1 day ago. So
Wow.
for me, it's very last minute. And I was speaking with my manager. I don't know if I can do this or not. But it's this is the thing. Like you have to really prepare and not give up. Because imagine if I didn't go to school in Arabic, if I don't speak Arabic, I wouldn't have the chance to do such a great job, you know, in front of all of these people or present like the country between UAE and China, because now there's so many things happening, and we have the Dubai Expo 2020 coming also. So they keep coming, all this Chinese delegation coming over here. Also the Chinese investors, they have so high interest like to investing, you know, to do the investment here in Dubai. So it's a really great opportunity, especially this period of time, to bring these things come along. Yeah.
Cool. And Shireen mentioned that you've interviewed lots of celebrities. I know Mark Wahlberg in the States.
That was the thing, actually messed up with my Arabic schedule. At the time I was traveling so much to LA because I was working with them for one project for Mark Wahlberg and then the whole team, you know, because his brother has a Wahlburger chain. So I was helping them to introduce these brands and the whole chain between China, you know, and UAE and also America. Yeah. And who else is celebrity? Also, a lot of people, like a politician. We have Ban Ki-moon, the Secretary General of the United Nations. He's very kind, and he was sharing his experience when the time that he spent in China. He was doing business with Chinese people also, yeah.
Good. I wanted to ask as well, actually, about Dubai. Is it an easy city for the Chinese community to live in? Like, how do you find it? Because there is a growing.
Yeah, I tell you the number now. We did the research that we actually have more than 300,000 Chinese residents living here.
And there's a radio station devoted just purely for Chinese.
Yes, exactly. And now, if you notice that in Dubai Mall, and you see like a lot of signs written by Chinese.
Yes, even in the roads, you know what I mean? They're translated to. There's English, Arabic, and then there's Chinese.
Yeah, you will be also surprised the figure if I'm telling you how crazy the Chinese love come to Dubai, shopping in Dubai, you know, staying in Dubai. Because, for example, like the chocolate party, we've got like crazy Chinese delegation coming over. They come and buy 1.3 ton in one day. Tons, you know.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah, so it's really like they just love spending time here, and they found also. Dubai, they don't need like visa and coming here. It's land visa.
Yeah.
So for them, it's really easy, and the weather, especially this period of time, is really amazing.
It's amazing seeing that the two nations are really growing its friendship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially UAE and China. There's so many things to do.
Exactly.
And talk to us about fashion, because your Instagram feed is amazing. Like anyone who loves fashion will love following you, because your clothes are just like to die for. But
Exhibit
A. You've put us to shame in the office, but you look fab. But do you have any kind of favorite fashion moment?
Yeah.
I would say my favorite fashion moment is definitely the moment when I was with Karl Lagerfeld in Paris Fashion Week, because that was the moment, you know, I will never, it's so memorable, and it's become like a historical moment because Karl, he passed away, rest in peace. But yeah, I think it's pure luck for me because I was in Paris. That time I was attending for the Paris Fashion Week, and I just saw him.
Chanel?
Yeah, because they invited me, and I was just supposed to go there, and it was so funny. Like one day ago, I have some scratch on the back, so I wanted to go to Chanel shop and to see how they can fix. And before I just go there, I saw Karl, and then I was freeze, and then I was literally freeze. And then I went to Karl. That time I had my fashion brand, so I was telling him the whole story, and he's really wanted to encourage me, you know, like the whole story of my fashion brand and this kind of thing. He was such a warm person. And I told him I'm coming to Chanel, you know, the show, and he just let his team to contact me after. He said, "Where are you gonna sit?" I don't know, like they arranged a seat, but definitely not the first row. And he managed to put me on the first row after. Yeah,
Wow.
in Paris Fashion Week. So
That just does not happen in real life. That is
exactly,
amazing.
exactly. So for me, that moment is like it's like in the movie, you know. And for me, definitely that was the kind of fashion moments I think in my life.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We have one last interesting question that we've been actually asking all our other guests because it's interesting to see how each answer differs.
Yeah.
If you had a dream dinner situation,
Okay.
3 people, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Why not?
Now or parts of the Caribbean
Doesn't
era?
matter as long as it's Johnny.
Yeah, which version of Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp, because I will tell you the story. It was so interesting because this summer I was in Venice Film Festival. I was there for the film festival on the red carpet, and then the organizer told me who you want to go with, like on this red carpet.
Who you want to walk with on the red carpet?
Yeah, they asked me who you want to, and I was like, can you see the list? You know, imagine. And then, so I got a chance that I saw Johnny's name there. But that day, I think he's got busy with some other event or something. But they put the daughter from Johnny Depp,
Lily Rose?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
she's
So
beautiful.
I was with her, you know, on the film festival, and so it was also for me that moment is like unforgettable. You know, it's. For me, you know, come all the way from China, and then I was in the Venice Film Festival, and I was in the red carpet with, you know, like all of these clever people, and for me, it's something I think is very memorable.
Amazing. So
Yeah.
who are the other 2 people that would be in this dream dinner situation of yours?
Dream dinner.
So you have Johnny Depp now. Who else would you like to join you?
We're not available.
I would have thought she would have wanted Karl Lagerfeld again because this is a
Yeah,
dead or
this
alive
is
situation.
Definitely the fashion icon.
Yeah.
Who else? Sheikh
It is.
Mohammed, if I can.
That's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had another guest actually. She wanted Sheikh Zayed on
Yeah,
the table
yeah,
and
yeah.
Harry Houdini. I mean, it doesn't matter.
For
It
me,
could be
I will love to have Sheikh Mohammed.
course.
Because you know why? Because he's such a warm person and he loves China so much. He been to Shanghai a couple of times and he loved the city. He just loved the city, and he that's I believe this is also like destiny between you and China. He loved the city so much, and he always talk about China, you know, doing all of this press that he has. So I wanted to tell him how much, you know, like the Chinese people love him because of all these great things he has done for the country. Also, you know, like for me, for being the bridge between you and China, like there's so much love coming from my Chinese audience because, you know, when we're talking about the social media channel, this is something I really want to talk about. Like the Chinese social media is totally different platform. Here we have Instagram and Facebook, but in China we've got Weibo and Chinese TikTok, you know, and all of these channels are so different. So for me, like I've got like huge amounts of following there in my Chinese social media. They always asking me the question like, what's happening now in Dubai? Where are the trendy place to go? Where we go to eat? Where we go? Which hotel is nice to stay? You know, what's the things like happening in the city? Like, is there a festival or is there any like events? It's very interesting to go. So I always got this kind of request from my audience, and also they asking me a lot of questions about these 2 countries. So I want to deliver all of these beautiful messages to him, you know, if we be able to have a chance to sit
When
and
you
having
have
dinner.
your dream dinner situation,
What a
Yeah.
dinner! What a
you
dinner
have
that is.
one more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more, I would say, oh, that's so difficult. I only have one more left, but I will have my mom.
That's cute.
Yeah, I will have my mom because
So she can share the chats with you. With you
yeah,
know,
my
Sheikh
mom,
Mohammed.
she's such like interesting character because at the beginning she against the fact that I moved to Dubai because she thinks I'm very far and I have my TV show in China. I've got everything I have over there, and she doesn't understand what is the reason that you wanted to move that far. And I'm the only kid in the house, so I don't have brother sister. So she's saying, "Oh, why you moved so far?" And I want her to have a conversation with Sheikh Mohammed.
There you go.
That's
Be like,
why.
here you go, Sheikh Mohammed is telling you this was a good move.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Fine, daughter.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm so grateful that what's after 7 years, how many things I have achieved here in this country, and how many things this Dubai have like adds value for me, you know, like giving me so much grateful things, which I never thought, you know, all of these achievements I could have done before. Yeah,
that is a great note to finish on, actually. Thank you so much. Just before we finish up, guys, this is a side note. The Santa Run is happening this Friday at Dubai Festival City. It's an early start, but you can don your Santa hat, and registration's closed for that tomorrow. It's a lot of fun.
And it's a fun run, so it's not timed, no pressure there.
It is timed.
Is it? Oh my god, I thought it wasn't. There are different kilometers though, so if you can't do, you know, a 5 kilometer, do the 1 kilometer.
And if you register, you get a beard, a hat, the whole works. But anyway, we might see you there. Thank you so much. It was great getting to know you.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like there's still a lot that we haven't learned. There's a lot there, but it's so great to have the time with you today.
Wish we had more time.
And guys, make sure to follow her on her social media accounts. We'll keep them in the comment section
account.
and follow her because she's really an influential Chinese person living here in Dubai, and I'm sure you'll do more for your community. And like you said, being a bridge between Dubai and China.
Yeah, I'm always very happy to do things between these two countries, you know.
Amazing. Nice. Thanks again, Suki Lu.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Bye guys.
Same time next
See
week.
you soon. Bye.